This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then there's Shepard, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the 5. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard. And here is Şengün. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Out to Smith. The rebound by Queta. Durant against Brown. Here's the screen. Inside. Queta. That one falls.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Shoots it up. Walsh can't get it to go. Brown against Durant. Şengün with the screen on Brown. They double team KD. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And that one misses. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And the second free throw, good.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
He gets it in there.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Pass to Okogie from past the arc. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Now Pritchard. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. Şengün with the screen for Shepard.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Pritchard. We saw him with 10 points last game. With the drive.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Both free throws good from Pritchard. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Now, here is Smith. 11 points last game. 5 on the clock. Can they get it? That one's in, his first shot this game.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Boston leading by 6. Brown with it. He had 37 points last game out. Pass to Pritchard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. At the line, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Pritchard. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Shepard. Still yet to score. Misses in close. Here's Walsh. Covered by Smith. And here's Brown outside. Launches it. And White, the bucket on the assist by Brown.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Nice shot by Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Brown feeling out a bit. Here's White. Here's Queta. And he makes good on the layup. Queta's got his second basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside Durant. Drives to the hoop. The rebound by Queta. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Now Pritchard. 8 points for him. Pass to Brown. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Durant against Brown. Now Smith. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Pritchard. And the basket by Okogie.
And Smith already understands that you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Now here's White. 23 points his last outing. Unloads. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play called, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Rockets trail by 11. Durant for 3. Good on the triple. KD's got 5.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Now here's Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And the first one at the line is good.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza's checked in, and it's Simons in for Pritchard. Houston also making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Durant.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Rockets trail by 10. To the inside. Here's Adams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Now, here's Simon. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Guys, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Back to Eason. Okogie, the pass to Shepard. A three-pointer, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Adams against Brown, and it's good for 2. Brown's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Rockets trail by 10. Shepard with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. 8 feet away. That one good for 2.
And just trying to contest that shot. The defender actually catches part of Smith, but he gets rid of the ball so quickly.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6 for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Okogie. Here's Shepard.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Minot's checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Brown. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Josh Okogie.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Pass to Garza. Here's Hauser. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Simons against Holiday. Pass to Minot. It's stolen by Shepard. Now Eason. No scoring in this one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And White kicks to Simons. There's a screen. It's good from long range.
Man, lots of confidence on that three from Simons.
It's trailed by 7. Pass to Eason. Now here's Adams. Shepard with the ball. Capella sets a screen for Shepard. Shot clock at 3. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Outside, White. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver. We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Shepard.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's the 3. And Boston with the rebound, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Garza, still without a basket. That one goes in, and the Celtics lead by 9.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Holiday, the pass to Capella. KD checked in for Adams.
Houston, substitution, number 7, Kevin Durant.
Capella finds Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
First free throw is good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And both free throws good for Hauser. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Rockets trail by 11. To the paint, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
to Hauser. Over in the corner, White. 6 to shoot. Shoots over KD. And it's White missing.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And Durant puts up a deep three. Here's Capella. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And Fernie Simon's out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. A nice shot by Simons.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now, here's Şengün. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
So it's Boston now after the missed 3 from KD. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Pritchard. Shoots over Simon. Another shot. And the layup. Good by Şengün.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Boston leading by 9. Pass to Minot. Here's Hauser. Finney-Smith defending. And the basket by Hauser. Hauser's got 7 points in the game. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Here's Pritchard. After the made shot from KD. Queta. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Okogie's checked in for Durant. Rockets trail by 10. Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. There's a good screen. Brown inside the line. Here's Queta. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Second chance points always hurt. There's not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And that one misses. Finney-Smith kicks to Holiday. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Smith.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Simon. He's got 5 from 13. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Pass to Şengün. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 10. Stolen by Holiday. He takes it in. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Second shot opportunity. Şengün, no good.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Brown. And the turnover again by Boston. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Şengün. It's stolen by Brown. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
So it's the Celtics now. The Rockets making the shot. The screen from Brown. Lets the three fly. Boston again missing.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Here's Shepard. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in. Brown's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's a Kobe. Pass to Shepard. Back to Smith for the three. Drills it from outside. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Queta, the pass to Simons. Now Pritchard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Kobe. Here's Adams, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Here's Queta. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Smith, the pass to Shepard. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Pass to Şengün from downtown. And another three for Houston.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
Boston leading by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Walsh. Şengün covering. A nice shot by Walsh.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now here is Smith. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brown against Smith.
here's Brown. 8 points for him. Pass to Cada. It's stolen by Adams. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Here's Shepard. He's got 7. Down low. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Adams.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
Down against Easton. And Adams sends it back. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Pritchard. Pass to Easton. Here's Shepard. There's the 3. Easton's shot is good. Easton's got the lead up to 2 now for Houston. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Here's Shepard following the three-pointer by Boston. Smith with a screen on Pritchard. Smith outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Some changes for Boston. Minot's checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Brown. And then for Houston, Clint Capella comes in for Steven Adams, and Durant subbed in for Josh Okogie. Both free throws good from Smith.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Pass to White. Up and in on the layup. White's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick and roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Here's KD. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And so here is Houston. After the miss from Derek White. Shepard, the pass to Capella. He gets that one. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Minot. He's covered by Eason. They retain possession. Pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. Latrey. Rebounded by Capella.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Yep, that one goes in there. Garza's got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Holiday. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now here's White. He has 7. Pass to Garza. It's stolen by Capella. Tipped away.
Here's Hauser. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
Shepard, the pass to Durant. Fires, high post, and the jumper is good. Durant's got 11.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
Celtics have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now here is Holiday. Inside, it's deflected. Simons with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. 2 points, that one goes.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Shepard. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. White with the defensive effort.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hauser finds Simons. 5 seconds left, and the layup is up and in. Simons has got 7 points for the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Checking out the Celtics, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now, they're in a tight one.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.